welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the real-time TCS Digital interview experiences. I have already uploaded the TCS Ninja interview experiences with you guys, and here I collected the real-time interview experiences from TCS Digital that will be helpful for the TCS Digital candidates. So move forward to the experiences. So, we have gathered the actual interview experiences from the candidates who have recently appeared for TCS digital roles. From technical question to the HR round and managerial round, I cover everything in this video. So, everything is covered to give you a clear picture of what to expect. So, let's move to the interview experiences. For the TCS digital interview experiences, the minimum duration of the interview will 25 minutes and the maximum duration of the interview will be 35 to 40 minutes. It is technical plus managerial plus HR round. The managerial plus HR round is one round, only technical is another round. As the technical round is done, then the managerial and HR round will be done. So experience 1 is off campus and first is technical round. In technical round, they first ask for the college ID, then the self-introduction, then tell the languages are you comfortable with. She said more proficient in Python and then Java. Then oops in Python. Then they ask constructor in Python. Then show me an example where you create constructor class, object and what is self-instant in Python. You have to create an example and show what is constructor class, what is object and define what is self-instance. Then interviewer asks to write the programs in Python, ascending order of an array without using the built-in function, then reverse element in a list and remove and add elements in the string, 100th prime number find, C use dynamic programming, then summing of the digits of a number to a single number, then remove a element in the linked list, then the interviewer jump to the SQL question direct, then asked primary key versus foreign key difference, then difference between SQL and MySQL. It is a basic question. You all know it. Then the interviewer asked to write a query on the second highest salary in an employee table. Then, as she said at first, she knows Java. So interviewer asked few basic question based on Java, like about JVM, JDARI and JDK and current version of Java, and about method overloading and overriding. So that's all about the technical round. Then coming to the managerial plus HR round. Interviewer asks, will you able to relocate? And about TCS, give me your Aadhaar card and do you have any question for me? That's all about the managerial plus HR round. So before moving to the experience 2, I want to announce something that I have got some exciting news for all the TCS candidates who are going to appear for interviews in the next few days. So let's have a look. After getting tons of requests from my friends, I am launching free mock interview series specially focused on TCS Ninja appearing candidates. If you are preparing for the Ninja or digital roles, this is your chance to practice real-time interview questions and boost your confidence. You can attend up to 3 mock interviews for free. From the 4th session onward, a small fee of 19 will be charged per person. We have kept the first 3 sessions completely free to help as many aspirants as possible. So for this, please fill the form below for the mock interview scheduling. This is the link. You can go to our channel and go to the post section. Then you can find the Google form link. Please fill the form below to schedule your interview within 24 hours. So let's move to the experience 2. So in experience 2, first is technical round. First they ask to introduce yourself. Then long discussion about the projects which are based on the backend technology used, future scope of the project, etc. Then how you will make a backend of a website where users want to purchase something and explain its front end. All the details because it is related to her or his project. Then how MongoDB is better than compared to the other databases. Then what are the other frameworks like MongoDB. How are the server works when you will type something in a web browser, tell the process and how it works. Explain the data supplier and what is three-tier architecture, about BFS and DFS detail and about the OOPS concept. So let's move to the managerial plus HR round. They ask about the self-introduction and what did you do as a volunteer as it is mentioned in my self-introduction part. So then do you have any education gap and what is the purpose of the education gap? Then what did you learn from the dropout year? What are your hobbies? Then he asked who won the Asia Cup finale and which player was man of the match because I said cricket is your favorite hobby. So that's why the interviewer asked this question to him or her. And any event or society or something that you have managed in your college life. Then tell about hit and miss ratio. Then about the relocation and why this is. This is all about the managerial plus HR round of experience 2. Then moving towards the experience three, the first is technical round. They ask self-introduction, project details and technology used. What are the problems you faced during making the project? Which language do you know? He or she said Java, then variable and its type in Java, copy constructor and example, inheritance in real life examples, cite any program you know, then call by value and call by reference differentiation, then oops and pillars, and give example of showing polymorphism and inheritance and explain how it works. He gave the notepad and ask him or her to give an example that will be showing the polymorphism example and the inheritance example and how it works. And JIT in Java, JDK, JVM and JDARI in Java. What type of variable in string? Difference between C and Java. Do you know C? Then he or she said only basics. Then he asked about what is structure. Then he jumped to the SQL question. What are the types of join? Write query to find second maximum salary from the employee table. Then what is constraint from SQL and what is aggregate function from SQL. Then moving to the managerial plus HR round about self-introduction and showing the Aadhaar card. How do you motivate your team members? Some situation-based question. How will you handle the conflicts in the workplace? Why TCS only? And what if you were offered in other role in TCS? Is it okay with it? Then strengths and weakness. Then about the relocation and about the night shift. That's all about the managerial plus HR round. Then moving towards the experience four. First is technical round, then ask to show the comment ID, then the college ID, then about the TCS, self-introduction, which programming languages you are comfortable with. He or she said Java and MySQL. Then interviewer asks features of Java, current version of Java, JDK, JVM, JDARI, JIT differentiation. Then how Java is secure language, what is Bootstrap in Java, access modifier in Java, what is DBMS and RDMS difference, about project mentioned in your resume, drop, delete, and truncate difference. That's all about the technical round. Then move to the manager plus HR round. As he or she is from the EC background, he said, why TCS? Then why IT sector? Then about the relocation, comfortable in planning relocation, about the service agreement. If your managers criticize you, what you do? Some situation-based question like this. How do you handle the misunderstanding in workplace? And where do you see yourself after 5 years? Any question for me. That's all about the experience four. Then moving to the experience five. It is a technical first is the technical round that is about the self introduction, then showing the Aadhaar card, preferred language is compatible with, and then he or she said C. Then what is compiler and interpreter? Difference between two of them, that is compiler and interpreter differentiation, where break, continue, and pass used with example so. What is null pointer? Program on swap two number without the third variable. About about the project mentioned in the resume and project related question. How much time taken to complete his or her project and the team size. Then the interviewer asked what database he or she used in his or her project. Have you referred any paper regarding AI, IoT or cloud computing? Then comes to the managerial plus HR round. Then ID verification, then self introduction, location preference, then night shift or not. That is all about experience 5, managerial plus HR round. Then come to the tips for preparing the digital interview experience, digital interview. Then we come to the tips for preparing the digital interview for TCS. So you must know all the resume based question means what you mentioned in the resume, you need to thorough in it. For example, if you mentioned in hobby that you love cricket, they may ask all cricket related questions and same for reading. You know the details of the author, about the book, all the details you need to know. And then about the SQL and the query. Practice it on the Google website. There are online website available for practicing the SQL and query, like find the second maximum, find the second minimum. We can see in the interview experience that it is a common type of question they asked. Then the inner join, left join, outer join, constraints, all the details you can find in the SQL reference book, a book or something reference, you can find it out. Then the language specific question about Java or Python or C, in which language you are proficient. Digital interview, they must focus on coding skills. So practice all the coding questions that based on basics like factorial, Fibonacci, Armstrong, sum of a digit, reverse, all the details like add an element in the linked list. It is all the basic for the digital interview, and more than basic and in medium level you can practice all the coding questions. And no need to practice high level DSA if it is not mentioned in the resume. If it is mentioned in your resume, then you must need to know it from the basics to pro, because you have written DSA in your resume. That means you know all the details of the DSA, right? So if you mention the DSA in your resume, so practice high level. If you don't mention the DSA in your resume, then practice basics. If it is not mentioned in the resume, you can read only the details like LIFO, FIFO, example, linked list, basic coding questions like add an element, remove an element like this, simple type, graph, tree, etc. regarding this. And all the project related queries, you can read that what is the inspiration to make this project, why you choose this project, what is the group size, what is your role in the project, all the details, and what challenges you faced. Then that's all the details about these are the tips for preparing the digital interview that will be coming in few days. So these are all the tips about preparation for the digital interview for TCS. That's all the best to all the candidates who are going to appear the interview. If you want to attend the free mock interview session, then you can fill the form in the post section, or otherwise I will put the link in the video description box also. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.